Hey guys, welcome to another video from earnped.com. I am StevieB. We have plenty of smacks and sips for all the haters out there tonight. So guys, tonight you'll notice the video quality is a little bit shaky and weird. So here's the deal. There has been a massive snow and ice storm that has hit the city in the past 48 hours. Everywhere is completely out of generators. We've got over 2 million people without power. So I am one of them. The gear and rig that I usually use to record is at my place. I have no power. I had power till this morning. I got up to log in and start making videos and the power just went right out. So got called into work, got off. Here I am trying to prepare for Mayhem. I know a lot of you are trying to prepare for Mayhem, so I can't just leave you guys hanging. I had to figure out some way to do this. So I'm literally just going to hold my freaking phone and show you guys the screen, and we'll just do it this way and kind of bear with me. So guys, I have told you and told you and told you I do not think it's a good idea for most of the Stevies to be participating in Mayhem Halloween 2020. Reason being, I started doing Mayhem early on, about 6 months into my career, and I've always done well with Mayhem, but we've got a couple of problems. A, the token trader is almost empty. Yes, they will refill it at some point. So if you're starting now, you're honestly too late to the party. I was too late to the party, but I do think they'll refill the token trader at some point. Number two, it just makes life hard. You constantly have to chip out. You've got to win hundreds of Mayhems in order to get enough tokens. Even if you get the placement tokens, that's the easy part. You need 50 to 150,000 Mayhem tokens to get anything decent. So you have to compete in just dozens and dozens of Mayhems and win in order to actually get an item. Add to that the excess cost of chipping out. ESIs are on auction right now for 1,500 to 2,000% markup. That is absolutely stupid high markup. It makes chipping out very expensive, and you have to chip out every single Mayhem, multiple times a Mayhem, even to stay in categories 1, 2, or 3. So imagine the higher categories, right? On top of that, it just makes the game less fun. In between Mayhems, I'm really limited in what I can do, and sometimes it makes playing Entropia just a pain in the ass. But I know there's a lot of you that are going to do it no matter what I say. No matter what I do to try and persuade you, otherwise you're going to participate in Mayhem, and you're not just going to practice, you're going to go for the gold. So because of that, I've got some stuff I wanted to show you guys. So first of all, if you want to win Mayhem, there's a couple things you have to do. First of all, you have to focus on the Annihilation, because that's where you have the best chance at. You can do the secondary category, but there's probably somebody better equipped than you, more skilled than you, who can get a higher ranking than you. And in the secondary category, you really have to get first place to get the most Mayhem tokens and that placement token, because only first place gets placement tokens in the secondary category. So focus on Annihilation. So in Annihilation, it's 10 hours for Halloween. You go into the instance, as many kills as you can in 10 hours. Each kill is a random number of points. It can be 0, it can be 5,000. The 5,000 pointers are very rare. You can only abandon the mission 3 times before you get disqualified. So you can only really restart it twice. So that said, you've got to do a lot of runs. So number 1, you can get unlimited gear. Unlimited gear costs tens of thousands of head for a good Mayhem weapon. You need a weapon that's right at the DPS cap, that is tier 9 or 10 minimum. That way you can load it up with damage enhancers, and you've got to have the skills to handle it at 100% of its usability. So it can't be a level 100 weapon. There's just not a lot of stuff that meets that criteria out there, and what is out there, it's very expensive because people know it's competition weapons. Number 2, you need armor, you need pills, you need rings, you need all that and more, and you got to have strategy. So I can help you guys with the easy part. So what is the easy part? The easy part is the weapons. So this has taken me a very long time to put together. This stuff is for sale. So if you guys are interested, hit me up in game. I will be putting a lot of stuff on auction over the next week or two, but this stuff right here will not be going on auction. This is only available to people who private message me. So if you're in category 3, I have an Armatrix LR40 already unlocked to tier 10. It's got 35.73 head of TT remaining. So already tier 10 LR40. This is for Cat 3. I've got another LR40. Also, this one's tier 9.0. The tier rate is 1558 over 4,000. 35.48 ped remaining TT on this one. So this one will be tier 10. This one I would start using with damage enhancers and an extender, obviously. And then if you get it up to tier 10, throw an extra enhancer on it the moment that happens. We've also got for category 3. Sorry guys, I know the camera's really shaky. I'm trying to do this with one hand. We've got, this would actually be category 4, an LR45. It's full TT. Tier rate is 682 over 4,000. So this LR45 with an extender would probably hit tier 6, maybe 7 before it died out. This one is not pre-tiered. And then I've got another LR45 also for category 4. Tier rate 1,003 over 4,000. Again, not pre-tiered at all, full TT. So this one would definitely reach tier 7, probably tier 8 before it ran out. So if you're in category 3 or 4, those are for sale. Category 3 is pre-tiered, category 4 is not. So if you're in category 2, we've got a lot of different stuff for category 2. We have a full TT LR25. Tier rate is 3341. This is not a pre-tiered item, but this will definitely get to tier 10 with an extender. We've got another LR25. This one is tier 645 over 4,000. Again, not pre-tiered, full TT. That one will get to about tier 7. We've got another LR25, tier 1093. Again, not pre-tiered, full TT. So that's going to be tier 7, maybe tier 8. Again, these are all for Cat 3, guys. Cat 2. A BP20, tier rate 1,044 over 4,000. Again, this would probably get to about tier 7, maybe tier 8. Again, not pre-tiered. And then we have a partial TT. It's 48.73 ped TT over 90, BC30 modified. So it is limited, and the tier rate is 2,083 over 4,000. Again, not pre-tiered. This one came out of a mob, partial TT, so this one would probably get to tier 8 before it dies out. If it was full TT, it would get to tier 10 for sure. So we've got Cat 2 weapons, Cat 3 weapons up here. Cat 2 weapons are not pre-tiered. Cat 3 weapons are pre-tiered. Cat 4 weapons are not pre-tiered, right? So then let's look at category 1, because I know that's where most of the StevieBs are, and this is where you guys are going to be very, very, very impressed with the stuff I was able to put together. So first one up on the auction block, we've got a short blade 15, tier rate 1,500 over 4,000. This is probably going to get tier 8, maybe even tier 9 before it burns out. Full TT on that one, not pre-tiered. This is one of the better ones. It is a tier 9.09 LR15 with a tier rate of almost 2,000. There's 13.53 ped left on this, so it's definitely tier 9 already. It might make it to tier 10 just barely, but it would be just barely. This one is going to probably get thrown in with something else that's purchased. It's almost dead. There's only 0.82 ped left on the TT, less than a ped. It's tier 3, low tier rate. I'm not even sure why I put that one in there, but it's an LP15. And then this one is kind of the same way. This one is tier 9.29. It's an LP15, a laser pistol 15. 1.1 ped left, so it probably will not hit tier 10. So just go ahead and burn it up because of the fact that it's already tier 9. This one is kind of interesting. The Marcorp Callus 2 full TT, 17.7 DPS, so well under the DPS limit for Cat 1, but 2,714 over 4,000 tier rate, so this will definitely be a tier 10 weapon before you're done. Again, guys, use extenders if you get these weapons, because you want to make them last as long as possible. When you start adding damage enhancers, every damage enhancer increases decay and ammo burn by 10%. So if you have full tier 10 damage enhancers running, you're doubling your decay, so you definitely need that extender P20. So this is a laser pistol 10, tier rate 2400. So this will definitely be a tier 10 weapon before it's done its full TT at 25 ped. Again, category 1 weapon. This is an LR15 that is full TT, not pre-tiered. Tier rate's 499. So that one's probably going to be tier 5, probably tier 6. I would say tier 6, maybe tier 7, but definitely tier 6. This one is an LP10, 754 tier rate. Again, full TT, so probably a solid tier 7 there. There's some good stuff hidden under this, guys. Another laser pistol 10, tier rate 460, so this is going to be more like a tier 5 weapon. There's just not any good unlimited weapons for category 1. There's just not. You have to go limited. An LP10, just under 1,000 tier rate, so probably a tier 6 weapon, maybe tier 7. I'm trying to get to the one at the very bottom. Again, I'm doing this one-handed. And then I've got more stuff about pills coming up too. Another LP10, 800 tier rate, so probably going to be, you know, a tier 7-ish. LR15, 750 tier rate, so you're going to be about tier 7-ish once you're done using it. Another LR15 full TT, not yet tiered, 576, so probably tier 5, maybe 6. The one I want's at the very bottom. LP10, tier rate 628, so probably about a tier 5, maybe tier 6. Here we go. Not this one, the next one. And then an LP10, tier rate 3,638. This LP10 right here will definitely be tier 10. Definitely tier 10. It's full TT, untiered at the moment. This one right here is pre-tiered. Tier 8.79. 3348 tier rate. It's got 14.32 ped left in it. This was not full TT when I got it. This dropped from a mob, I believe, where it might have come out of a crafting terminal, not quite full TT. So it's tier 8 at the moment, already headed toward tier 9, 8.79, so it's almost a tier 9. You'll definitely hit tier 9 and might hit tier 10 with this one. So we've got a couple in tier 1 that are pre-tiered to level 8, 9, 10. We've got a lot in tier 1 that are not yet tiered but have really good uber high 4-digit tier rates. And then we've got a lot of tier 1 weapons that are high tier rates. I wouldn't call them uber. A lot of them are mid to high 3-digit tier rates that will get you to roughly tier 5, 6, 7, maybe even 8. Again, for category 3, we have pre-tiered weapons. For category 2 and 4, we do not have pre-tiered weapons, but they are uber high category, or uber high tier rates, I should say. So guys, that said, moving on past the weapons part, we need to look at our armor plates. So I'm not going to tell you which armor is best for you. I will let you guys figure that out. But the Halloween creatures in the Annihilation mob, now not the doggies and stuff that are in the survival mode, but your primary competition, your Halloween mutants, they do 4 attacks. They do impact, penetration, cut, and electric. They are an electric mob, believe it or not. You would think they're cold, but no, they're electric. So they do 25% electric and 35% impact, I believe. So I have already made up some AP 12 plates, some AP 24 plates, some AP 30, and some AP 36 electrics. And then I've got a little mix match hodgepodge of partial TTs, AP 36 impacts, and AP 30 impacts. So some of these plates I will be using myself. Some of them will be for sale, especially these AP 12 and 24 electrics. So not only that, guys, if you need 12 or 24, I believe it's 12 or 24. It might be 12 or 18. I'd have to double check. I'll double check. PM me if you're interested in plates. I do have a blueprint and everything to make some impact plates and electric plates. I know I've got impact and electric blueprints. I know they're for these plates. I want to say they're 12 and 18. I checked it earlier. I didn't write it down, but I believe I can make 12s and 18s. So if you want a complete set of 7, or if you just need a partial set, or you want to mix match a couple of 12s, a couple of 18s, private message me in game. We can do that. So guys, now for the grand finale. This is the one I have been waiting a long time to present. And again, guys, I am highly discouraging you from doing this. I'm telling you right now, I don't think you guys should be participating in Mayhem, but I know a lot of you are going to no matter what I say. For the big finale, I've been saving this for a long time, and guys, it took me a very, very, very long time to put this stuff together. The rarest pill in game, Modified Nuerostim. Let me find it. Where'd it go? It's up here. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? No, it should be down here at the bottom. Is it not at the bottom? Nope, I put it in a container. So guys, Modified Neurostim is the rarest pill in game because it only drops from boxes. It does not drop very often. And it's a very, very rare drop, but it's also a very, very powerful pill. So I have 17 of them total. So it increases run speed by 35% for 1 hour. So maxes out your run speed. It maxes out your reload speed, 20%. That's the most reload speed you can have due to an action, which this qualifies as action, not item. Item would be like an Ares ring improved that provides 8% reload. So if you have an Ares improved that's giving you 8% reload and you take this pill, now you've got 28% reload. Increased regen by 70%. Increased critical damage by 20%. Increased health by 20 points. Increased critical chance by 4 points. This maxes out the vast majority of your stats. There might be a few stats it doesn't max out, but it maxes out most of them, especially the run and the reload, which is the important, and the critical damage, and it dang near maxes out the critical chance. It might max out the critical chance. So guys, I've got 17 of them. These things are incredibly, incredibly hard to find. I am not coming off of them. These are what I have used to win Mayhem. These are the secret. I'm finally putting it out there on YouTube. This is how I've gotten first, second, or third place, is these Modified Neurostims. I use them very, very, very sparsely. If you guys want them, they're 400 pet a piece. That is an absolutely insane price. I am not coming off of them for a single ped cheaper. And you can laugh and you can say, well, Stevie, you won't sell any. That's fine. I don't really want to sell them. Again, I'm trying to discourage you guys from doing Mayhem. I have more Modified Neurostim than anybody in game. That's how I win. Period, point blank, end of story. I do not want to sell them. But if you are hell-bent on winning Mayhem and doing it against my advice, they're 400 pet each. No, I will not come off that. No, I will not make a group sell. No, I will not break them up. I don't care if you're my best friend in game. So guys, that pill right there is the winner. Now, that alone will not win it. You also need gear. You also need weapons. You also need damage enhancers. You need all that. The pill alone ain't going to do it. So guys, if you're wanting the weapons that we should, if you want the plates, if you just need plates to go have some fun with Mayhem, I'll make you the plates and sell them to you at average markup for the month. Whatever the monthly markup is, or whatever the closest markup is, we'll just agree on it in game via PM before I even make them. I'll spit you out some AP electric or acid or electric or impact low level plates for whatever we can agree on the just average kind of markup. If you want the weapons that I just showed off with those high tier rates, if it's anything that's pre-tiered or has an uber high tier rate, when I say uber high tier rate, a tier rate of 2,000 or higher, it's 10 times the TT value. So whatever the TT value is on the weapon, it's 10 times that. I don't care if that's for the stuff with the uber high tier rate that's not tiered. If it's pre-tiered, it's 15 times. So if it's a pre-tiered item, something that's tier 8, 9, or 10 that I've already tiered, and it's got one of those uber high tier rates, it's 15 times the TT value currently showing. If it's something that is not yet tiered, that has an uber high tier rate over 2,000, it's 10 times face value, 10 times the TT value. If it's something that is not yet tiered, that has a tier rate between 1,000 and 2,000, it's 8 times face value. If you guys want something that's not yet pre-tiered, that has a tier rate between 500 and 1,000, I'll throw them at you for 5 times face value. All right? So those are the numbers. I'm sticking to them. I will not move off those. Yes, it's expensive. Yes, I know that. No, I probably will not sell them. They will probably continue to sit in my storage collecting dust. But honestly, guys, if you're wanting to go into Mayhem and you have not yet geared up, if you're waiting till the midnight hour to gear up when practice opens in the morning, You will not find this kind of stuff. It will not be on auction. You will not be able to find it in chat channels. You just will not find it. It has taken me years to collect everything that you just saw. Very, very slowly, very, very painstakingly. To go in and tear up some of that stuff was an absolute nightmare. You will need extenders. You will need strategy. You will need armor. You will need other pills. Well, not really if you use the Modified Nuerostim, but you will need rings. Would I consider renting out my rings? Potentially. But the collateral would have to be so much greater than the value of the ring that most people just wouldn't want to do it. That's how it works, because I don't want your money. I want my freaking rings back, right? So, guys, again, Mayhem, for all intents and purposes, if you're just starting with EU, if you've played for a year or less, if you haven't already won 5 or 6 Mayhems, Mayhem really is not something you want to do. It's really not a path you want to go down, and I'm really trying hard to discourage you guys from it. If you absolutely hell-bent on competing, there's the stuff that you'll need right there. There's the pills, there's the plates, there's the weapons, and there's the prices. Take it or leave it. Now, that said, if you're just wanting to have some fun, I have a ton of LR10s, LR15s, LR25s, LR30s, LR40s, LR45s, and BC45s. I've got a ton of LP10s. I've got a ton of BP20s that are already made, that are full TT, that are good to go. I will be putting them on auction over the next 2 weeks. I've actually got enough I could crash the market. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Here, I'll actually show you guys, because I don't ever want somebody to say Stevie's a liar. I spent hours today working on my storage, and I'm still not done. So let's open this one. These are all the LP10s, LP20s, LR25s, and this is some of the BC45s. And then I've got some amps up here that I made. 93 items. This one right here, this is LR10s, this entire stack. This is LR15s, guys. Hold on, we're not even touching the stack. 90 items in this container. I'm just gonna keep dragging them. Notice the stack's not even moving. I have a crap load of LR15s. So these have lower tier rates. These are not going to magically become tier 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 as you're using them. You can probably get a lot of these weapons to tier 2, 3 pretty easy, maybe even 4, 5, but you're definitely not going to get these ones right here to tier 10. It's just not going to happen. Still moving them. I mean, there's just a ton of them. Watch them all get highlights. See all that? Those are all LR15s. Down here, these are LR25s. Again, nice little stack. I've got an entire stack of LR30s, I've got an entire stack of LR40s, and I've got an entire stack of LR45s. So I've got a ton of weapons to sell. I will be putting them on auction, but you can also private message me, and we can do a private person-to-person trade. If you're looking for enhancers, especially damage enhancers, again, I'll be putting a lot of these on auction, but feel free to message me. Let's get them all to load, because the ones that we need to see are going to be right here. Again, guys, I really don't think a lot of you should be competing. If you're buying the ones I just showed you in those containers, those are just going to be for grinding out some boxes and some tokens, having fun in practice or with friends. I've got 419 damage enhancer 1s. I've got 347 damage enhancer 2s. I've got 313 damage enhancer 3s. I've got 1036 damage enhancer 4s. I've got 481 damage enhancer 5s. I've got 77 damage enhancer 7s. There should be some 6s in here somewhere. Maybe. Those are 8s. I should have some 6s laying around. Anyway, and that's not even all of them. So guys, I've got plenty of damage enhancers too. If you're wanting to buy those ones that are pre-tiered or have those uber tier rates, get with me and we'll get you some enhancers at a fairly decent price. I'm not going to gouge you on the enhancers, because if you're already buying the weapons themselves that are pre-tiered or going to tier, then obviously you're going to get your enhancers either from me or from auction, right? But if you want just weapons to go into practice with, have some fun in practice, go farm some stuff with friends, have some fun in survival mode, I'll be listing that everything else that's not uber tier rated on auction, and again, I'll be down for private person-to-person trades too. Guys, Mayhem is just a cluster of a mess, because with the token trader being out and needing to win multiple Mayhems outright, along with it capping what you can do between Mayhems and the cost of chipping out, it's just not something I can tell most people that they should do. I understand the want to do it. I wanted to do it. I wish I had never started. I wish I had taken the advice and just stayed away, because it limits me so much in between Mayhems. If you're absolutely hell-bent and you see this video and you want to get this gear, holler at me. But guys, again, I cannot stress enough, you're signing up for something you might not want to sign up for. You're signing up for you're not signing up for an event. You're signing up for a 5-year commitment. And you don't know what's going to happen at the end of that 5-year commitment. Maybe they restock the trader and you get something good. Maybe they don't, you waste a lot of money. And this is pretty much for category 1 and 3, and some stuff for category 2 and 4. So this is the cheapo depot way. This isn't even the let's go spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on unlimited gear that we can't even get our hands on way, right? So guys, I'm going to leave it there. I know it's been a long video, but if you want some of those weapons, hit me up. If you want some of the regular weapons, hit me up. If you want the armor plates, hit me up. If you just absolutely have to have those modified Neurostim at 400 pet each, hit me up. If you need damage enhancers, hit me up. Guys, I just think it's a generally bad idea, but if you're absolutely going to participate in Mayhem, then get at me, shoot me a private message, and we'll make something happen. If you're wanting to try your hand at Mayhem just to have some fun, hit B. B as in boy. That will open your global event list. You can go over to global instances, and there'll be Mayhem Annihilation. These are the old ones. I haven't updated them yet. Then there will be the secondary category, and then page 3 will be practice. So you just pick which one you want to go into. So let's say I want to do practice 1. You hit this little icon over here. It pops up which one you're going into. You hit register. And right now it says this instance currently disabled. But it will either let you in, or it will tell you, you can't enter, your profession's too high, or your weapon DPS is too high. Take it out of your inventory, right? So guys, this has kind of been the little show off of the stuff that I've been collecting in storage pre-Halloween 2020 Mayhem prep session with StevieB. Guys, I wish you all the best regardless of the path you choose. In this game, you have to choose your own path. My advice is do not compete in Mayhem. Buy some of the low untiered stuff, cheap off me, go have some fun in practice, hire a healer. Carrie's doing healing. If you need Vivo S10 or the SI rank 6 heart, she's got both of them. She's a healer for hire, and have her go in there with you into practice annihilation category 1. Farm me a few boxes. See how long it takes you to spawn the boss. Get you some of those Mayhem tokens. The tokens are not tradable, but if you have 10 of them, you can get a 10 milligram Hyperstim or Metastim or Devastim pill from the token trader, and those are tradable. They go for 4 or 5 pet each, it seems. So guys, this has been the little preview. We'll see how things go. I will keep you updated. As soon as the storm blows over and everything gets back to normal and the power comes back on, I'll get you guys some high quality, good content videos. I'm relying on all the Stevies out there. Hit that little bell and subscribe. Like each video that pops up, because the haters hit dislike, I promise you. Head over to earnped.com, because when you earn, we earn, and that's the best way to support us. If we can get enough likes and enough subscribers on each and every video we have posted, I've got a super special video a lot of you guys will get to help me make that will give you guys some great knowledge on free and low-cost skills using forgotten mechanics of Entropia. Mechanics that are in-game right now that most people have forgotten about because they're so old. So guys, it's a video you'll really want to see, but we got to get those subscriber numbers up. We got to get those likes up. Also, head over to earnped.com, the new gaming center underneath the Ninja Trading Post link. We are now a GameStop affiliate, so I will be adding various consoles, games, refill packs for virtual currencies, accessories, controls, all kinds of stuff over the next couple of weeks. There's also an area where you can go directly to the official GameStop website and search for anything in the world of gaming that you might want, and that's another great way to support us too. So guys, we've got a lot of good stuff coming. If I can get the power back on at my place, I've got some stuff I want to do on earnped.com to roll out some new ways for you guys to earn that you guys will absolutely love. Right now I'm just kind of fighting the weather and fighting time at the same time. So guys, I will leave it there for earnped.com. I've been StevieB. Smack, smack, sip, sip, F the haters. And I wish you all a very, very happy Mayhem. Take care, Stevies.